I use the chakra system, and if people aren't aware, that we have 7 major chakras running up the center of the body,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got many. We've got them at every joint. We've got them in places where we need them. They can actually form
Mm-hmm.
when we need them in different places around. But the main ones that we work with are the 7 in the center of the body, running from the tailbone up to just above the head. And each of those chakras has a physical, psychological, and spiritual component to it. So I can come back to what they each are if you want later, but if you want an example, let's say in the 3rd chakra, which has to do with self-esteem, courage, personal courage.
Mm-hmm.
If a person had a block, the energy was tied up here, it wasn't quite flowing well because there was an injury in childhood to their growing sense of self, and they had come to believe that they weren't not brave, but didn't have the courage, didn't have the, what it took to stand up for themselves.
So that'd be like, could that happen by someone yelling at them or belittling them when they're very young?
And I think physical abuse is easy to get over. Well, no, I don't mean to. Physical abuse, I don't mean that it's easy to get over. What I mean is it's more, it's tangible. You can say, you
Mm-hmm.
hurt me. You
Right.
threw me down the stairs and I broke my leg.
Right.
That's something that's very tangible.
Mm-hmm.
But when someone just sort of snipes at you,
Right. And you'd call it psychological
verbal
abuse?
or emotional abuse,
verbal
it's
or emotional.
just, or even, oh, well, we don't do that. People like us don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You get these quieter, more subtle.
And that's in a type of programming or abuse.
Right. So then that person, because when you're a child, you're just an open vehicle. You just get imprinted
Mm-hmm.
very easily. So you just go along and you believe that, oh, I can't do that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's way in the back here. So there's the thought, the feeling, and then the energetic knot,
Okay.
the block here. And when I say block or jam or any of the words that are indicating a problem, a wobble in the energy system, it's really metaphorical, but what it means is that there's something wrong with how the energy is flowing there.
Okay.
But we have to have, like the Chinese use elements to describe different qualities of energy,
Mm-hmm.
fire, wind, water. We don't have wind inside us,
Right.
but we have a quality of energy that's like the wind or like fire or like water.
I see. So it's a quality of energy.
Yeah, so when you're
Mhm.
talking about the types of, quote, blocks or jams or depletions or excesses, you're really talking about the quality of the energy and the flow.
Okay.
So back to the example.
Mm-hmm.
So a person has a disruption of the energetic flow in this solar plexus chakra that has to do with their self-image,
Mm-hmm.
their self-esteem, their sense of personal courage. You unblock that, you can open that up and get the energy to flow, but now they have the energy to learn how to be more assertive, but they still have to learn
I see.
new skills.
I see. So you've kind of dispersed what was holding it
Holding
from
them
being
back.
there.
Right.
But now, right, because I never had that experience of being that way.
Right.
I see. Then you have to relearn it.
And it also,
Or learn it the first time.
Yeah,
I suppose.
it's hard when you're working with the energy system. It's hard to say any one chakra or energy system center is the whole problem.
Mhm.
And in my work, I use a chakra assessment, an energy assessment tool, which if people go on my site, they can get for free.
And your site is KarenKallie.com.
Right.
Karen, KALLIE.com.
Right. And if they just sign up for the newsletter, which
Uh-huh.
which just comes out once a month, they can do the free chakra assessment so they can see where their wobbles are.
Ah, okay.
And that gives you more information about yourself. And my belief is that if you work energetically, you go into the root of the issue, and you're more apt to be able to work out your issues and live more fully and
Right.
less stressfully and with more joy.